So you're looking to get a new phone, but you've only got $200 to spend. You could buy a cheap old phone that's probably been used and abused by a bunch of owners, or take a look at Oukitel's latest, which will certainly rival one of those in many ways. Hey everybody, it's Nick from Android Headlines, and this is our review of the Oukitel Mix 2. So first off, let's take a look at the specs. 6 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage with micro SD card support will probably make you blink more than once, especially considering the phone is $200 or so. That gives it more RAM than most flagship tier phones offer, which is pretty crazy to say the least considering the cost of component prices lately. Thanks a lot, Bitcoin. A MediaTek Helio P25 CPU is inside the phone, and a sizable 4080 mAh battery powers the whole ordeal. With this low power CPU and huge battery, you'd better believe battery life here is killer. We're talking 2 days easy for most people, and even the heaviest users out there will find that basically a full workday's worth of screen on time is easily achievable. The screen up front is a 5.99-inch IPS display with a 2:1 aspect ratio, and it shares more than a little bit in common with the Xiaomi Mi Mix as far as looks are concerned. Mostly non-existent side and top bezels can be found, with a similar looking chin at the bottom that houses the front-facing camera. The chin's not bad really, as it gives a good spot to hold the phone without feeling overly large. The slight bezel up top houses a standard earpiece, unlike the under-glass one used in the Mi Mix, which at least in my experience means it's easier to hear folks on the other end of the phone. The rest of the design is very nice and feels unbelievably solid at 207 grams. That's hefty for any phone though, but it also gives it a solid quality feel that other builds might not. It also means you'll always know it's right there in your pocket too, so there's that. The phone is all glass and metal with pre-installed screen protectors on both the front and the back, as well as a bonus clear TPU case which is also pre-installed on the phone as well. The micro USB port is a bit of a bummer, but not really a surprise in a less expensive phone in the end. The build isn't the only surprising thing here either. The performance is absolutely fantastic in every way too. MediaTek has come a long way in this regard, and the performance difference between this and a more expensive phone is pretty indistinguishable in most regards. For instance, some phones will get a little stuttery or pause occasionally while you're typing fast, but not this phone. It handles everything you can throw at it and hardly ever blinks. Even gaming is good here, part of which is thanks to only having a 1080p screen, which in all honesty is more than fine at 403 pixels per inch density. It's not the best display ever by any means, rather it's a pretty standard IPS LCD panel, but it does the job and is more than acceptable at this price. On the software side, you're looking at a mostly stock Android 7.0 Nougat experience with some icon changes and a few additions here and there. While it's a major Android version behind, it was on the January 2018 security patch as of this review, which is awesome to see. The only real issues I had with it were in two places: wireless connectivity and the camera. On T-Mobile US, I only got 2G connectivity, but that's really only going to be an issue in the US. Other worldwide carriers should get LTE, no problem. There's no bells and whistles here though, like Wi-Fi calling, so don't go expecting them. The camera situation is somewhat below average even for the price, which is likely a result of the extra RAM and performance that went into the rest of the phone. It's not horrible, but it's not good either, with its biggest problems being the fact that it's just plain slow most of the time. It launches fast enough, but without quick focusing or quick shutter speeds, it's just a bit annoying to use. Having the selfie camera on the bottom is of course awkward, but as the camera states, you just flip it over and it acts like a normal selfie camera, so it's just a slight bit of a delay getting a better angle. The highlight here is that it can record 4K video, something most phones at this price range could only dream of. It's pretty good quality too, and is certainly above industry average at this price range in most ways. At the end of the day, this is a phone you come to for value, performance, and a solid, nice looking build. $200 isn't much for a phone, and it's more than impressive to see Oukitel pull off what's been done here. We hope you enjoyed that quick review and will subscribe to us for more. Chat with us in your favorite social media network, and don't forget to check out AndroidHeadlines.com for 24/7 tech news coverage. Thanks for watching, and until next time.